You can do it. You have the power to shape your reality, to mold the world around you into something beautiful and meaningful. Don't let anyone tell you it's impossible. Don't listen to the naysayers who say you can't change things. You are the architect of your own destiny. Think about it. Everything you see around you, every building, every piece of technology, every work of art, it all started as an idea in someone's mind. Someone dared to dream it, then took action to make it real. You have that same creative power within you. The world needs your unique vision. It needs your passion, your ideas, your energy. You see problems that need solving, injustices that need to be righted. You have a perspective that no one else has. Use it. Don't keep it bottled up inside. Too many people go through life reacting to the world around them, letting circumstances dictate their path. But that's not you. You're different. You're a creator, an innovator, a force for positive change. You don't just accept things as they are. You imagine how they could be better. Creating the world you want to see starts in your mind. It starts with belief. Belief in yourself and belief in what's possible. You have to truly believe deep in your core that you can make a difference, that your actions matter, that your voice deserves to be heard. Visualization is key. Close your eyes and picture the world as you want it to be. See it in vivid detail. What does it look like? How do people treat each other? What problems have been solved? Let that vision inspire you and guide your actions. But vision alone isn't enough. You need to take consistent action day after day to turn that vision into reality. Start small if you have to, but start somewhere. What's one thing you can do today to move closer to your ideal world? Do that thing. Then do another thing tomorrow and keep going. You'll face obstacles. You'll encounter resistance. People will doubt you and criticize you. That's okay. It means you're pushing boundaries and challenging the status quo. Let the doubters fuel your fire. Prove them wrong through your actions and your results. Remember, creating meaningful change takes time. Don't expect overnight transformations. Be patient with yourself and with the process. Celebrate small victories along the way. Each step forward, no matter how tiny, is progress. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and support your vision. Find mentors and collaborators who share your passion for creating positive change. Their energy will lift you up when you're feeling discouraged. At the same time, don't be afraid to stand alone when you need to. Sometimes being a visionary means going against the crowd. Trust your instincts. If you know in your heart that something is right, pursue it even if no one else understands it first. Your mindset is crucial. Stay positive and solutions oriented. When you encounter problems, don't dwell on them. Look for creative ways to overcome them. Train your mind to see opportunities where others see obstacles. Take care of yourself along the way. Creating change can be draining, both mentally and physically. Make time for self-care. Recharge your batteries. You can't pour from an empty cup, so make sure you're nurturing yourself as you work to nurture the world. Learn from setbacks and failures. They're not the end of the road. They're valuable feedback. Analyze what went wrong, adjust your approach, and try again. The only true failure is giving up on your vision. Stay curious and keep learning. The world is constantly changing, and you need to evolve with it. Read widely. Talk to people from different backgrounds. Seek out new experiences. The more you learn, the more tools you'll have to create positive change. Be willing to collaborate and compromise when needed. Creating large-scale change often requires working with others, including people who may not fully share your vision. Find common ground and build. Sometimes you have to take small steps in the right direction rather than holding out for giant leaps. Don't underestimate the power of your example. As you work to create the world you want to see, you'll inspire others to do the same. Your actions will ripple outward, touching lives in ways you may never even know about. Stay connected to your why. When things get tough, remind yourself why you started on this path in the first place. What drives you? What change do you feel called to make in the world? Let that purpose be your North Star. Be bold in your thinking, but humble in your approach. Dream big, but be willing to start small. Respect the complexities of the systems you're trying to change. Seek to understand before seeking to be understood. Embrace uncertainty. Creating something new always involves venturing into the unknown. Get comfortable with not having all the answers. Trust in your ability to figure things out as you go along. Look for allies in unexpected places. Sometimes the people who can help you the most are not the obvious choices. Keep an open mind about who might support your vision. Practice resilience. There will be setbacks and disappointments. Learn to bounce back quickly. Don't let temporary defeats derail your long-term vision. Each time you get knocked down, get back up stronger. Be patient with others who don't immediately grasp your vision. Not everyone will see what you see right away. Take the time to explain, to show, to demonstrate. Bring people along on the journey with you. Stay grounded in reality. Even as you pursue your vision, pay attention to what's working and what isn't. Be willing to adjust your methods if needed while staying true to your core purpose. Celebrate progress, no matter how small. Take time to acknowledge how far you've come. This will give you the energy and motivation to keep pushing forward. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. No one creates big changes alone. Reach out to others who have skills or resources you lack. Build a network of support. Stay focused on solutions rather than just complaining about problems. It's easy to point out what's wrong with the world. It's harder and more valuable to propose and implement solutions. Be the change you want to see. If you want a kinder world, start by being kind to yourself. If you want a more innovative world, start innovating in your own life and work. Your personal example is powerful. Think long term. The most meaningful changes often take years or even decades to fully manifest. Plant seeds today that will grow into the future you envision. Stay flexible in your methods, but firm in your purpose. There may be many paths to creating the world you want to see. Be open to trying different approaches, but don't lose sight of your ultimate goal. Cultivate empathy. Try to understand the perspectives of those who disagree with you or who might be affected by the changes you're trying to make. This understanding will make you more effective in creating lasting positive change. Don't wait for perfect conditions. There will never be a perfect time to start creating the world you want to see. Start now with what you have, where you are. Be willing to make sacrifices. Creating meaningful change often requires giving up something in the short term for a greater long-term good. Be clear about what you're willing to sacrifice and what you're not. Stay authentic. Don't try to be someone you're not in pursuit of your vision. Your unique personality and style are part of what makes your contribution to the world special. Keep your sense of humor. Creating change can be serious business, but don't lose your ability to laugh, especially at yourself. A light heart can carry you through dark times. Be prepared for the long haul. Real, lasting change doesn't happen overnight. Commit to your vision for the long term. Think in terms of years and decades, not days and weeks. Stay humble. No matter how much you achieve, remember that you're part of something bigger than yourself. Your work builds on those who came before you and will be built upon by those who come after. Don't let perfectionism paralyze you. It's better to take imperfect action than to do nothing at all. You can always refine and improve as you go along. Be open to unexpected opportunities. Sometimes the path to creating the world you want to see will take surprising turns. Stay alert for doors that might open unexpectedly. Practice gratitude. Even as you work to create change, appreciate what's good in the world right now. Gratitude will give you strength and perspective for the journey ahead. Stay connected to nature. Spending time in the natural world can refresh your spirit and remind you of the bigger picture. Let nature inspire your vision for a better world. Don't neglect your relationships. Creating change is important, but not at the expense of the people you love. Nurture your connections with family and friends. Be willing to be uncomfortable. Growth and change often requires stepping outside your comfort zone. Embrace the discomfort as a sign that you're pushing boundaries and making progress. Stay true to your values. Don't compromise your core principles in pursuit of your goals. The means by which you create change are just as important as the end result. Keep learning from others who are creating change. Seek out stories of people who have successfully transformed their communities or industries. Let their examples inspire and guide you. Don't be afraid to dream big. The world needs audacious visions right now. Your impossible idea might be exactly what's needed to solve a pressing problem. Stay persistent. Change often happens slowly, with many setbacks along the way. Keep pushing forward even when progress seems slow. Your consistent effort will compound over time. Be willing to start over if needed. Sometimes you may realize that your original approach isn't working. Have the courage to scrap everything and start fresh if that's what's needed. Look for ways to leverage your unique talents and resources. What special skills or connections do you have that could be applied to creating positive change? Use your distinctive strengths. Stay open to feedback. Seek out honest input from others about your ideas and methods. Be willing to hear criticism and use it to improve your approach. Don't underestimate the power of small actions. Big changes often start with tiny steps. Every positive action you take, no matter how small, contributes to creating the world you want to see. Be a lifelong learner. The world is constantly changing, and you need to keep growing and adapting along with it. Commit to ongoing education and skill development. Stay connected to your community. Ground your vision for change in the real needs and desires of the people around you. Let your community inform and inspire your work. Practice self-reflection. Regularly take time to examine your motives, methods, and progress. Be honest with yourself about what's working and what isn't. Don't be afraid to challenge conventional wisdom. Sometimes creating the world you want to see requires questioning deeply held assumptions. Be willing to ask why and why. Look for win-win solutions. The best changes benefit everyone involved. Seek ways to create positive outcomes for all stakeholders, not just a select few. Stay balanced. Don't let your vision for change consume you entirely. Make time for rest, play, and other aspects of life. A balanced life will make you more effective in the long run. Be willing to be the first. Someone has to take the initial step. Have the courage to be the one who starts the change, even if no one else is doing it yet. Cultivate patience. Real, lasting change often takes longer than we'd like. Trust the process and keep moving forward, even when progress seems slow. Don't let fear hold you back. It's natural to feel afraid when you're trying to create big changes. Acknowledge your fear, but don't let it stop you from taking action. Look for ways to make your vision sustainable. Creating change isn't just about the initial push. It's about creating systems and cultures that will continue the work long term. Stay connected to joy. Creating change can be hard work, but don't lose touch with the joy that inspired you in the first place. Let your passion fuel you. Be willing to be misunderstood. When you're ahead of the curve, not everyone will get what you're trying to do. That's okay. Stay true to your vision. Practice radical honesty. Be truthful with yourself and others about the challenges and realities of creating change. Honesty builds trust and attracts authentic supporters. Don't neglect the details. Big visions are important, but so is careful execution. Pay attention to the small things that can make or break your efforts. Stay open to divine inspiration. Whether you're religious or not, be open to moments of insight and clarity that can guide your path. Trust your intuition. Be willing to be a voice for the voiceless. Often, creating positive change means speaking up for those who can't speak for themselves. Use your platform wisely. Don't let success make you complacent. Even when you achieve goals, keep pushing forward. There's always more positive change to be created. Look for ways to empower others. Creating lasting change isn't just about what you can do. It's about inspiring and enabling others to create change too. Stay true to your artistic vision. If you're creating change through art or creative work, don't compromise your unique voice and style. The world needs your authentic expression. Be willing to admit when you're wrong. If you realize you've made a mistake or taken a wrong turn, acknowledge it openly. Your humility will earn respect and trust. Don't let cynicism creep in. It's easy to become jaded when facing big challenges. Guard your heart and mind against negativity. Stay hopeful and solution. Look for ways to create ripple effects. Sometimes small changes can trigger much larger transformations. Seek out leverage points where your efforts can have outsized impact. Stay connected to your body. Physical health is important for sustaining the energy needed to create change. Take care of your body as well as your mind and spirit. Be willing to be vulnerable. Sharing your authentic struggles and doubts can actually strengthen your message and connect you more deeply with others. Don't let comparison discourage you. Your path to creating change will be unique. Don't measure your progress against others, or focus on your own growth and impact. Look for ways to create beauty along the way. The process of change can be as important as the outcome. Infuse your work with artistry and aesthetic value. Stay open to surprise. Sometimes the world you end up creating will be different from what you initially envisioned, and that can be a wonderful thing. Embrace the unexpected. Be willing to be a bridge. Creating change often requires bringing together different groups or viewpoints. Be someone who can span divides and foster understanding. Don't neglect the power of story. Narratives shape our world in profound ways. Craft compelling stories that bring your vision to life and inspire others to join you. Look for ways to create change at multiple levels. Work on personal transformation, community building, and systemic change simultaneously. They all reinforce each other. Stay connected to your sense of purpose. Remind yourself regularly why you're doing this work. Let your deeper calling sustain you through challenges. Be willing to be a mentor. As you gain experience in creating change, share your wisdom with others who are just starting out. Help nurture the next generation of change makers. Don't let setbacks define you. You will face obstacles and failures along the way. Learn from them, but don't let them shake your belief in what's possible. Stay open to new technologies and methods. The tools for creating change are constantly evolving. Stay current and be willing to adapt your approach as new possibilities emerge. Be willing to take calculated risks. Creating real change often requires stepping into uncertainty. Assess the potential downsides, but be willing to take bold action when needed. Don't let pessimism win. It's easy to focus on all the problems in the world. Train yourself to see possibilities and potential solutions everywhere you look. Look for ways to create change through collaboration. Partner with others who share your values, but bring different skills and perspectives. Together, you can achieve more than any of you could alone. Stay connected to your inner child. Tap into that sense of wonder, possibility, and creative play that you had as a kid. Let it infuse your work with joy and imagination. Be willing to be a long-term thinker. Some of the most important changes take generations to fully manifest. Plant seeds now that might not bear fruit until long after you're gone. Don't let the enormity of global problems paralyze you. Focus on what you can do in your sphere of influence. Every positive action contributes to the whole. Look for ways to create change through education. Sharing knowledge and skills can be a powerful catalyst for transformation. Be a teacher as well as a doer. Stay connected to your cultural roots. Your heritage can be a source of wisdom and strength as you work to create positive change. Honor the past as you build the future. Be willing to question your own assumptions. Regularly examine your beliefs and methods. Be open to changing your mind as you gain new information and experiences. Don't let the desire for recognition drive you. Create change because it's the right thing to do, not for fame or acclaim. True fulfillment comes from the work itself. Look for ways to create change through policy and systems. Sometimes the most effective way to create large-scale change is by transforming the structures and rules that shape society. Stay connected to your sense of awe. Let yourself be amazed by the beauty and complexity of the world. Let that sense of wonder fuel your desire to make things even better. Be willing to be a pioneer. Creating the world you want to see often means venturing into uncharted territory. Embrace the role of trailblazer. Don't let temporary defeats discourage you. Every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow stronger. Use failures as stepping. Don't let temporary defeats discourage you. Every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow stronger. Use failures as stepping stones to future success. Remember, the path to creating meaningful change is rarely smooth or straightforward. Stay connected to your vision, but be flexible in your methods. The world is constantly changing and you need to adapt along with it. Be willing to pivot your approach if you discover more effective ways to achieve your goals. Look for ways to amplify your impact. Can you teach others to do what you do? Can you create systems or tools that empower more people to create change? Think about how to scale up your efforts. Be willing to challenge the status quo. Creating the world you want to see often means disrupting existing systems and ways of thinking. Don't be afraid to rock the boat if that's what's needed. Don't let criticism derail you. Not everyone will understand or support your vision. Learn to differentiate between constructive feedback and unhelpful negativity. Use the former to improve and let the latter roll off your back. Stay curious about different perspectives. Seek out viewpoints that challenge your own. The more you understand about how others see the world, the more effectively you can create positive change that resonates with diverse groups. Be willing to start small. You don't need to change the whole world overnight. Begin with your immediate surroundings, your home, your workplace, your neighborhood. Small local changes can ripple outward in powerful ways. Don't neglect the power of imagination. Before you can create change in the physical world, you need to be able to envision it clearly in your mind. Make time for daydreaming and creative thinking. Look for ways to create change through art and culture. Music, literature, film, and visual art can shift perspectives and open hearts in unique and powerful ways. Harness the power of creativity. Stay connected to your sense of humor. Laughter can be a powerful tool for change. It can break down barriers, relieve tension, and help people see things from new angles. Don't take yourself too seriously. Be willing to be uncomfortable. Growth and change happen outside your comfort zone. Embrace discomfort as a sign that you're pushing boundaries and making progress. Don't let perfectionism hold you back. It's better to take imperfect action than to wait for perfect conditions. You can always refine and improve as you go along. Look for ways to create change through community building. Strong, supportive communities can be powerful engines of positive transformation. Foster connections and collaboration. Stay connected to your core values. Let your deepest beliefs guide your actions. When faced with difficult decisions, always come back to what you know is right. Be willing to be patient. Real lasting change often takes time. Trust the process and keep moving forward, even when progress seems slow. Remember that you're playing the long game. Don't let fear of failure stop you. Every great change maker has experienced setbacks and failures. What sets them apart is their willingness to keep trying, to learn from mistakes, and to persist in the face of challenges. Look for ways to create change through empowerment. Help others discover their own strengths and agency. True transformation happens when people realize their own power to shape their lives and communities. Stay connected to nature. The natural world can be a source of inspiration, renewal, and perspective. Let it remind you of the interconnectedness of all things and the potential for growth and transformation. Be willing to listen deeply. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is to truly hear others. Practice active listening and seek to understand before being understood. Don't let cynicism creep in. It's easy to become jaded when faced with the world's problems. Guard your heart against despair and keep your sense of hope alive. Look for ways to create change through innovation. New technologies and ideas can be powerful catalysts for transformation. Stay open to novel approaches and creative solutions. Stay connected to your body. Physical health is crucial for sustaining the energy needed to create change. Take care of your body as well as your mind and spirit. Be willing to celebrate small victories. Change is often incremental. Acknowledge and appreciate every step forward, no matter how small. These moments of celebration will fuel your ongoing effort. Don't let comparison discourage you. Your journey is unique. Focus on your own growth and impact rather than measuring yourself against others. Look for ways to create change through storytelling. Narratives shape our understanding of the world and what's possible. Craft and share stories that inspire hope and action. Stay connected to your sense of wonder. Let yourself be amazed by the beauty and complexity of the world. Let that sense of awe fuel your desire to make things even better. Be willing to be a lifelong learner. The world is constantly changing, and you need to keep growing and adapting along with it. Stay curious and open to new ideas and experiences. Don't let setbacks define you. You will face obstacles and failures along the way. Learn from them, but don't let them shake your belief in what's possible. Look for ways to create change through everyday choices. Your daily decisions about what to buy, how to treat others, and how to spend your time all contribute to shaping the world. Stay connected to your inner child. Tap into that sense of wonder, possibility, and creative play that you had as a kid. Let it infuse your work with joy and imagination. Be willing to be a long-term thinker. Some of the most important changes take generations to fully manifest. Plant seeds now that might not bear fruit until long after you're gone. Don't let the enormity of global problems paralyze you. Focus on what you can do in your sphere of influence. Every positive action contributes to the whole. Look for ways to create change through education. Sharing knowledge and skills can be a powerful catalyst for transformation. Be a teacher as well as a doer. Stay connected to your cultural roots. Your heritage can be a source of wisdom and strength as you work to create positive change. Honor the past as you build the future. Be willing to question your own assumptions. Regularly examine your beliefs and methods. Be open to changing your mind as you gain new information and experiences. Don't let the desire for recognition drive you. Create change because it's the right thing to do, not for fame or acclaim. True fulfillment comes from the work itself. Look for ways to create change through policy and systems. Sometimes the most effective way to create large-scale change is by transforming the structures and rules that shape society. Stay connected to your sense of purpose. Remind yourself regularly while you're doing this work. Let your deeper calling sustain you through challenges. Be willing to be a pioneer. Creating the world you want to see often means venturing into uncharted territory. Embrace the role of trailblazer. Don't let temporary comfort make you complacent. It's easy to settle for the status quo when things are going well for you personally. Stay engaged with the bigger picture and the needs of others. Look for ways to create change through collaboration. Partner with others who share your values but bring different skills and perspectives. Together, you can achieve more than any of you could alone. Stay connected to your intuition. Trust your gut feelings. Sometimes your subconscious mind perceives things that your conscious mind hasn't yet processed. Listen to your inner wisdom. Be willing to be vulnerable. Sharing your authentic struggles and doubts can actually strengthen your message and connect you more deeply with others. Don't let discouragement win. There will be times when creating change feels impossibly hard. In those moments, remember why you started and all the people who believe in you. Look for ways to create change through kindness. Never underestimate the power of small acts of compassion. They can create ripple effects that transform lives and communities. Stay connected to your spiritual practice, whatever that means for you. Whether it's meditation, prayer, time in nature, or something else, nurture your inner life. It will give you strength for the journey. Be willing to be misunderstood. When you're ahead of the curve, not everyone will get what you're trying to do. That's okay. Stay true to your vision. Don't let success make you arrogant. Stay humble and grateful no matter how much you achieve. Remember that your work builds on the efforts of countless others. Look for ways to create change through technology. Use wisely, new tools and platforms can amplify your impact and connect you with like-minded change makers around the world. Stay connected to your sense of play. Don't let the seriousness of your mission rob you of joy. Find ways to make your work fun and engaging. Be willing to be a voice for the voiceless. Often, creating positive change means speaking up for those who can't speak for themselves. Use your platform wisely. Don't let busyness distract you from what really matters. It's easy to get caught up in endless activity. Regularly step back and make sure you're focusing on what's truly important. Look for ways to create change through generosity. Giving freely of your time, resources, and knowledge can create powerful, positive momentum. Be a force for abundance. Stay connected to your anger. Righteous anger at injustice can be a powerful motivator for change. Channel it constructively rather than letting it consume you. Be willing to be a bridge builder. Creating change often requires bringing together different groups or viewpoints. Be someone who can span divides and foster understanding. Don't let past failures define your future. Just because something didn't work before doesn't mean it can't work now. Learn from the past, but keep your eyes on the possibilities ahead. Look for ways to create change through simplification. Sometimes the most powerful changes come from stripping things down to their essence. Look for elegant, simple solutions. Stay connected to your sense of possibility. Train yourself to see potential where others see problems. Cultivate an abundance mindset. Be willing to be a mentor. As you gain experience in creating change, share your wisdom with others who are just starting out. Help nurture the next generation of change makers. Don't let impatience rush you into unwise actions. Creating lasting change takes time. Be persistent, but also be strategic. Know when to push hard and when to step back and regroup. Look for ways to create change through healing. Many of the world's problems stem from unresolved trauma and pain. Be a force for healing in your own life and in your community. Stay connected to your physical environment. The spaces we inhabit shape our thoughts and actions. Create environments that support and inspire your vision for change. Be willing to be uncomfortable. Growth and change often requires stepping outside your comfort zone. Embrace the discomfort as a sign that you're pushing boundaries and making progress. Don't let other people's expectations limit you. You may need to disappoint some people in order to stay true to your vision. That's okay. You can't please everyone and create meaningful change. Look for ways to create change through connection. In our often fragmented world, bringing people together can be a powerful act of transformation. Foster genuine human connections. Stay connected to your sense of outrage. Don't become numb to injustice and suffering. Let your moral indignation fuel your efforts to create positive change. Be willing to be a dreamer and a doer. Vision without action is just fantasy, but action without vision is chaos. Cultivate both your ability to imagine a better world and your capacity to take concrete steps to create it. Don't let fear of criticism silence you. Not everyone will like or agree with what you're doing. That's okay. Constructive criticism can help you improve, but don't let fear of judgment stop you from speaking out and taking action. Look for ways to create change through beauty. Aesthetics matter. Creating beautiful spaces, objects, and experiences can uplift spirits and inspire positive action. Stay connected to your sense of urgency. While patience is important, don't lose sight of the pressing needs that inspired you to act. Let that sense of urgency keep you motivated and focused. Be willing to be a lifelong activist. Creating the world you want to see is not a one-time project. It's a lifelong commitment. Stay engaged and keep fighting for what you believe in year after year. Don't let perfectionism paralyze you. It's better to take imperfect action than to do nothing at all. You can always refine and improve as you go along. Look for ways to create change through joy. Positive transformation doesn't have to be grim or serious all the time. Bring lightness, playfulness, and celebration into your work. Stay connected to your creativity. Innovation is key to solving complex problems. Make time for creative thinking and allow yourself to imagine wildly different possibilities. Be willing to be a revolutionary. Sometimes creating the world you want to see requires challenging deeply entrenched systems and beliefs. Have the courage to advocate for radical change when it's needed. Don't let success make you complacent. Even when you achieve goals, keep pushing forward. There's always more positive change to be created. Look for ways to create change through love. At its core, the work of creating a better world is an act of love for humanity, for the planet, for future generations. Let love be your guiding force. Stay connected to your community. Ground your vision for change in the real needs and desires of the people around you. Let your community inform and inspire your work. Be willing to be a long-term optimist and a short-term realist. Believe in the possibility of profound positive change, but also be clear-eyed about current realities and challenges. Don't let the naysayers discourage you. There will always be people who say it can't be done. Prove them wrong through your actions and your results. Look for ways to create change through empathy. The ability to truly understand and share the feelings of others is a powerful tool for positive transformation. Cultivate deep empathy. Stay connected to your sense of gratitude. Even as you work to create change, appreciate what's good in the world right now. Gratitude will give you strength and perspective for the journey ahead. Be willing to be a servant leader. The most effective change makers led by example and put the needs of others first. Cultivate humility and a spirit of service. Don't let the desire for perfection prevent progress. It's better to create an imperfect change than to wait forever for perfect conditions. Take action, learn, and adjust as you go. Look for ways to create change through forgiveness. Holding on to anger and resentment drains your energy and limits your effectiveness. Practice forgiveness of others and of yourself. Stay connected to your inner fire. Nurture the passion that drives you to create change. When you feel that fire dimming, find ways to rekindle it. Be willing to be a voice of hope. In a world that often feels dark and chaotic, be someone who reminds others of the possibility of positive change. Your optimism can be contagious. Don't let temporary setbacks derail your long-term vision. Keep your eyes on the bigger picture. Every challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow stronger. Look for ways to create change through persistence. Often, the difference between success and failure is simply refusing to give up. Cultivate grit and determination. Stay connected to your sense of justice. Let your innate understanding of right and wrong guide your actions. Stand up for what you believe is right, even when it's difficult. Be willing to be a catalyst. Sometimes all it takes to start a chain reaction of positive change is one person willing to take the first step. Be that person. Don't let the enormity of the task overwhelm you. Break big goals down into smaller, manageable steps. Celebrate each milestone along the way. Look for ways to create change through unity. Bring people together around shared values and common goals. There is strength in numbers. Stay connected to your sense of agency. Never forget that you have the power to make a difference. Your choices and actions matter. Be willing to be a learner and a teacher. Continuously expand your own knowledge and skills and share what you learn with others. Education is a powerful tool for change. Don't let cynicism rob you of your power. It's easy to become jaded, but cynicism is a dead end. Choose hope and action instead. Look for ways to create change through integrity. Be a living example of the values you want to see in the world. Walk your talk, stay connected to your inner child. Tap into that sense of wonder, possibility, and creative play that you had as a kid. Let it infuse your work with joy and imagination. Be willing to be a visionary and a pragmatist. Dream big, but also be willing to do the unglamorous day-to-day work needed to turn those dreams into reality. Don't let fear of the unknown hold you back. Creating change means venturing into uncharted territory. Embrace the adventure. Look for ways to create change through courage. Standing up for what's right often requires bravery. Cultivate courage in yourself and inspire it in others. Stay connected to your sense of humor. Laughter can be a powerful tool for change. It can break down barriers, relieve tension, and help people see things from new angles. Be willing to be a trailblazer. Creating the world you want to see often means going where no one has gone before. Embrace the role of pioneer. Don't let temporary comfort make you forget your mission. It's easy to become complacent when things are going well for you personally. Stay engaged with the bigger picture. Look for ways to create change through collaboration. Partner with others who share your values but bring different skills and perspectives. Together, you can achieve more than any of you could alone. Stay connected to your intuition. Trust your gut feelings. Sometimes your subconscious mind perceives things that your conscious mind hasn't yet processed. Be willing to be vulnerable. Sharing your authentic struggles and doubts can actually strengthen your message and connect you more deeply with others. Don't let discouragement win. There will be times when creating change feels impossibly hard. In those moments, remember why you started and all the people who believe in you. Look for ways to create change through kindness. Never underestimate the power of small acts of compassion. They can create ripple effects that transform lives and communities. Stay connected to your deepest values. Let them be your compass, guiding you through difficult decisions and challenging times. Be willing to be the change you want to see. Your actions speak louder than words. Live your values every day in big ways and small. Don't let setbacks define you. They're just part of the journey. Learn, adapt, and keep moving forward. Look for allies in unexpected places. Sometimes your greatest supporters will come from where you least expect. Stay focused on solutions, not just problems. It's easy to point out what's wrong. It's harder and more valuable to propose and implement solutions. Be willing to take risks for what you believe in. Playing it safe won't create the world you want to see. Have the courage to step out of your comfort zone. Remember, you have the power to shape reality. Your thoughts, your words, your actions, they all contribute to creating the world around you. So dream big, act boldly, love fiercely, create passionately. The world you want to see is waiting for you to bring it into being. You can do this. You must do this. The world needs your unique vision, your energy, your creativity. Don't wait for someone else to create the change you want to see. You are the one you've been waiting for. Now go out there and create the world you want to see. Your journey starts now. The future is in your hands.